We are going to correct your answers to your problem strings. But first, I do want to explain what this problem looks like. This is the same as 1 divided by 1/10. Just like this next one would be 2 divided by 1/10. And maybe that will help you understand the problems a little bit more as you go to complete them. So if you wanted to see what these look like before you started, you can go ahead and pause the video now and finish these on your own. Divide them out, find an answer using the strategy of your choice, and then go ahead and come back and you can check your answers. For everybody else who's already done this, it says using the strategy of your choice. So you can choose to use a ratio table, or you can choose to do the keep, change, flip method. For this first one, I'll go ahead and show you just using a ratio table. So you'll have 1 over 1/10. And remember, you want to get this one to 1, so you're going to multiply that by 10, because 10/10 equals 1. So what you do to the bottom, you do to the top. So you take 1 and you're going to multiply that by 10. And then your answer is going to be 10. So 1 divided by 1/10 is 10. So now, for this one, I'll try the next method, the keep, change, flip. So if I'm going to do 2 divided by 1/10, I'm going to keep the 2 the same. That first number always stays the same. I'm going to change the division sign to opposite of division, which is multiplication. And then if I change that, I have to flip that. So it would look like 10 over 1, or just 10. And then 2 times 10 would be 20. Moving on, 1 divided by 1/20. You do the ratio table method. You're going to go 1 over 1/20. You're going to multiply this bottom one by 20 to get 1. So you have to multiply the 1 by 20. And your answer is 20. The same as 2 times 1/10. 2 divided by 1/10, I'm sorry. 2 divided by 1/20. So we're going to do the keep, change, flip. Keep the 2. Change the sign. Flip 1/20 to its reciprocal, which would just be 20, or 20 over 1. And then 2 times 20 is 40. So the answer for that one is 40. 1 divided by 1/4. We'll do the keep, change, flip. So keep the 1, change the sign, flip 1/4 to be 1, and then 1 times 4 is 4. Next one, 4 divided by 1/4. You can go ahead and do a ratio table, or whichever method you chose. I'm going to show you using a ratio table. So 4 is going to go over 1/4. You have to get 1/4 to 1. In order to do that, you have to multiply it by 4. So what you do the bottom, you do the top. And then 4 times 4 is 16. So your answer here is 16. Next one, 3 divided by 1/2. Let's do the keep, change, flip. 3 stays the same. Change the sign. Flip the reciprocal, which would be 2. And then 3 times 2 is 6. So 6 is your final answer for that one. Okay, I had to scooch down the paper. So the next one would be 1/2 divided by 1/10. I'm going to do the keep, change, flip for this one. So the first number, 1/2, is going to stay the same. It's going to keep, change the division sign, flip this to the reciprocal, which would be 10 over 1. Now this one, we've got a fraction times a fraction. So what I can do first is I can see if 10 and 2 have any factors the same. So I can go ahead and reduce them before I start. And they do, they're both even. So I can divide them both by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So now you've got 1 over 1 times 5 over 1. So your final answer for this one is going to be 5. Your last one, 1/2 divided by 1/20. Let's go ahead and use the keep, change, flip method. 1/2 will stay the same. Change the sign. Oh, that should be 1/2. Let me fix that for us. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to flip 1/20, so it's going to be 20 over 1. I can reduce before I move on. Both 2 and 20 are divisible by 2, so 2 divided by 2 is 1. 20 divided by 2 is 10. You multiply it out, the final answer is 10. I want to show you this last one using a ratio table just in case you did that. So you're going to put 1/2 over 1/20. I did it again. It should be 1/2, not 1/20. All right. And 1/2 over 1/20. And so you want to get this bottom one to 1. So 1/20 times 20 would be 1. So what you do the bottom, you do the top. So 1/2 times 20. And then 1/2 of 20 is 10. And then that's your final answer. Okay, so your assignment today is in your Bridges books, Bridges page 265 and 266.